Nobody'd like to see Ed Spider-Man.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another SH Figuarts action figure review on the Bandai Tamashii Nation Suicide Squad SH Figuarts Harley Quinn. If you're trying to pick this up, you can get it right down the
Big! Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
This is looking pretty nice, very small packaging over here. Unfortunately though, this head sculpt looks like it already has a scuffed nose without me opening this, so I don't know, we'll see when I open it. But anyway, on the side it says Harley Quinn. Get a lot of nice pink over there. We get some product shots on the back, a bunch of Japanese I don't understand. And on the side we get Harley Quinn again, and it says Harley Quinn at the top and at the bottom. Alright, let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Margot Robbie Harley Quinn figure out of the packaging, and I gotta say, just right off the bat, this is my favorite female action figure in my collection. I love this figure. I mean, not just for the gorgeous nalgas as you can see right over there, but we also get some very good articulation. I really like the sculpted detail that we get throughout. I think the head sculpts, we get 3 different head sculpts, and I think they all look like Margot Robbie. I like the paint apps, but at the same time, I guess my biggest complaints with this figure are with the paint apps. There's just parts here and there where it gets a little bit sloppy, but I mean, really, that's the biggest gripe I have with this figure. I really do like it a lot. So let's take a closer look at those accessories, and then we'll take a closer look at Harley Quinn. Now, aside from the figure coming with these 3 beautiful head sculpts, we get 7 interchangeable hands, her baseball bat, and her pistol right here. So as far as the hands go, we get 1 right hand to hold the pistol, which actually looks really good. All the hands actually look pretty damn good. I'm very happy with them. They have this nice white paint, and it kind of goes into like a flesh tone towards the end, and it's tricky to pick up. Maybe with one of these hands, you could kind of see, like when it gets closer to her fingers, you get more of a real flesh tone. I like the little jewelry right over there. She does come with 2 of these wide open hands like that. Same thing on this side. You can see how it goes from white to flesh tone. Tricky to pick up. Nice metallic red and blue right over there as well. We get these 2 relaxed hands. It's actually 1 relaxed hand for the right side, and this one right here is a little bit more for like supporting the baseball bat. And then you have these 2 baseball bat holding hands right here. Now, unfortunately, putting the baseball bat in this hand has actually caused some paint to rub onto the handle right over there. And the way you get this inserted is that you just detach right there, and then you weave this right through those hands, and then you just reconnect it like that. The baseball bat looks great. I love the red paint right over here, and I love how the brown bleeds into this lighter brown. Looks really good. Very clean deco. I'm digging it a lot. The handgun looks really good too. This is really awesome how they did this. I like how they have the little text that says hate and love. I thought that was actually pretty interesting. That's pretty sweet. Nice little details throughout. And just to show how it fits into the trigger holding hand. And there it goes. A little tricky, but not that hard. There you go. That's pretty sweet. Now, one thing I will complain about, and it's just due to the nature of her costume, is that she has these little spiky bracelets right here, and putting these hands on can feel a little tricky. Let's see. I'm going to go with a relaxed hand, actually. So you kind of want to hold it by the forearm more so than the wrist, but then this will kind of slip forward as you put that on there, and you have to make sure you're angling it right. So when you port this in, you want to aim for the thumb more so than the middle of the hand. Come on, there it goes. So yeah, so aim this way, not towards that way. Get it? This way, not that way. This way! So looking at the first of these 3 head sculpts, this one is my least favorite. Not just because the facial expression is the most tame out of the 3 of them, but because the paint apps did not really come out right on her mouth. That's a bit of a shame right there. You can see how they missed the mark. That bums me out. But I do like how the deco looks around her eyes. I do like the sculpted work that we're seeing right here. And the hair looks great, man. I love how that pink hair just weaves in and out with the blonde. I really like the sculpting of the blonde hair too. And the blue on this side looks really good as well. I think they did a really good job on that. And I love how these are all articulated, so you can bend these pigtails outward a little bit. You can smoosh them down inward a little bit, and you can rotate them. So that's pretty sweet. I like that. And you can see her earrings right over here on this side. And she has some more earrings on that side. And thankfully, these are pretty easy to pop on and off. I like that. So here's the one where she's just smiling. And pop that right on there, and that one looks a lot better. Now this is the one that had that weird dot on the nose, and luckily it's not a scuff, but it is a slight dent in the sculpt, and it's very tricky to see. But I don't know, let's see if I darken it up. Can you see the little dent? Yeah, there's just a tiny little dent right there. But aside from that, I think the deco came out pretty clean. I like how the eyes look, the eyebrows, the paint around the eyes. The lips look a lot better. Slightly crooked, just slightly off, but you know, that slight inaccuracy right there actually doesn't bother me. I don't know, I think it still looks really good. I really like this face sculpt a lot. And again, the hair looks great as well. And the paint for the gold earrings and everything came out really good on this one too. So that's pretty cool. It looks like she's falling. Whoa! Whoa! Ooh, and then here's this other one looking really sweet. This is my favorite one. You know, there's a slight imperfection in the sculpt right here, and I think it actually helps it because, you know, not everything's supposed to be perfectly symmetrical, right? Most of us have one eye that's slightly larger than the other, and her jaw seems to be slightly at a tilt, like towards her right a little bit. But man, I think the paint came out really good for the mouth, the pink on the tongue. The teeth look pretty good, except I will say I am seeing just a tiny bit of flesh tone in between the teeth and the lips right there. Can you see it? Can you see it? It looks a little bit weird. But anyway, the rest of the deco on the eyes looks really good. I like the white paint for her face and everything as well. And then there's the earrings again. And again, I'm very impressed by the pink and blue hair right there. I think that's pretty awesome. Really digging that a lot. Then, of course, she has her pudding choker right there. Very nice bright gold paint. I like how that looks on the side. Man, this is just a really cool looking piece. I like her little hair pieces that are in the front. Those are nice, and they'll move around, but they're still stiff, so it doesn't feel like they're going to break on me. And then here's her t-shirt, or baseball tee, Daddy's Little Monster. And I failed to show earlier that the gun does have a holster right under her jacket, so you can just, and it's made out of a soft pliable material, so it's easy to just holster that in there. Same thing with the jacket. This is a fairly soft material, but man, I love that metallic blue. Doesn't that look great? I really dig it a lot. And some very clean deco on the back. Property of Joker, established since forever. All right. And then we get some more nice gold paint right over here. Man, I love this. And this is what really puts the figure over the edge for me, is just all this clean deco and clean paint that I'm seeing right here. Again, here's her bracelets. I like them a lot. They're very sharp and pointy. You want to be careful. We get these nice cutout little holes in her t-shirt right there. Really good. And then here's my gripe, the paint. So as much as I love the paint, you know, I do get a little bit of smearage, you know, but I don't know, she's a little sloppy, right? Anyway, we have her nice little shorts right there, nice gold belt, and then here's some tattoos underneath the fishnets. Now, the fishnets themselves aren't really painted, but I really don't mind. I think the way they went about this is actually really smart, and I love that we get some shadowing effect too. Like, it really makes the sculpt pop, especially like around the knees. Fortunately, you do see the hinges right there. They're not sculpted or anything, and that bugs me a little bit, but it doesn't bother me too much. And then, wow, she does have these gorgeous nalgas over here. What's really funny about these is that, you know, like, if you have her standing straight up and down like that, they look kind of flat. But as soon as you kind of tilt the leg forward, bam, there it goes. So I think that's pretty interesting. But you got to be careful the way you pose it, or else you're going to get some serious gappage and stuff like that. So you don't really want that. But yeah, man, those are really nice nalgas. I mean, really the best nalgas I've seen on any of my action figures. You know, kind of reminds me of Vera Bambi, right? Same kind of shape, same kind of shape. If you don't know who I'm talking about. Anyway, looking at the boots right over here, they look pretty good. And she actually stands fairly well for having high heels. It actually stands better than I expected it to be, but I like the sculpting for the laces. I wish they painted this black or white right here. I think it's kind of strange that like the boot is interrupted by the stockings. I can't remember if it was like that in the movie, but I think it was just a solid boot. So that I think they could have done a little bit differently, but you know, I still think it looks really good, man. Really good looking figure. I mean, really good looking figure. So I already showed the articulation with the pigtails, and it's the same for all three of them, which is great. Unfortunately, it's a little tricky getting her head to look up as much as I'd like it to. As you can see right here, I'm kind of having a hard time getting her head to look up, which is really unfortunate because her hair is pretty short and there's nothing really stopping that except for the joint itself, so that bothers me some. You can get her to look down a bit, you get side to side movement over here, and you do get some very good neck pivot. She has shoulder armpit joints right there, and she has the shoulder joints that move all the way outward, and you can only move this arm downward that much. Well, let's see if I take the, yeah, so that's as far down as that left arm will go. This will go down a little bit further. They can move forward. You get double jointed elbows. They do have rotation right here as well, so you can see how that rotates at the top. And she does have wrist articulation where it moves side to side and it hinges up and down, or whichever direction you end up turning that peg inside there. She has a good diaphragm joint, turns side to side. Up there, you can see that, and it does pivot, and it, whoa, I just detached her, and you just pop that right back on. Okay, that wasn't that hard to do, but yeah, she can crunch forward that much and crunch backward that much, and I already showed the pivot. She also has a waist joint, which I really dig. It's actually right at the belly button is where it's churning in there. And you can see it kind of detaching right there. But yeah, you can see it shifting at the belly button, and it pivots in that same joint right there, and it crunches forward and it crunches back a lot. She does have hip joints that move outward pretty far. That looks pretty funny. But yeah, you can get her legs moving outward that much, and she will kick forward quite a bit, and she will kick back a lot, and then you get the rotation up there at the top. She does have that knee that bends like that, and it's just about 90 degrees, and you can see, get that big flat piece right there. Then the ankles don't move down so much, they only move up a little bit. She does have side-to-side rotation and a weird ankle pivot. The ankle pivot is a bit strange. When you turn it like that, it looks really ugly, but yeah, so I wish this was done a little bit better, to be honest. Now to measure out this SH Figuarts figure, you can see that she is standing just a little under 6 inches tall. Then for your Margot Robbie Harley Quinn comparison, we have the DC UC Multiverse version right here next to the SH Figuarts, and wow, yeah, there's really no comparison. This thing is just way better. Even though I do wish now that she had interchangeable arms so you could remove the jacket, but yeah, still, I love this piece. Then here's our SH Figuarts Harley Quinn compared to the Injustice Gods Among Us SH Figuarts Harley Quinn, and then we have the DC Collectibles Icons Harley Quinn. Now, I've said before, this is my favorite all-time Harley Quinn figure, but I'm leaning towards this one now. I said earlier this is the sexiest action figure in my collection, but I think I may have jumped the gun on that statement. We have a lot of beauties over here. I mean, we have Marvel Legends Shauna, thank you Sean Long, we have the Marvel Select Storm, we have Ms. Marvel from Marvel Legends, Marvel Select Black Cat, Hasbro's Black Series Slave Leia, we have the Marvel Legends Emma Frost. I mean, let me know which one your favorite one is. I think I'll have a little poll right over here on the right side, so check that out. And then I wanted to show Harley Quinn next to the SDCC exclusive Mattel's Joker figure. Oh god. I just rewatched the movie with my brother, and yeah, my brother and I both agree this is the worst cinematic Joker of all time. I really didn't like it. But yeah, these don't really fit into scale. Harley Quinn definitely should be taller next to the Joker. Then comparing Harley Quinn to your average 6-inch scale figure, here she is next to the Marvel Legends Big Time No Letdown Spider-Man. And then we have her in another sexy pose. Man, SH Figuarts, you did a fantastic job with this figure. I absolutely love it. Great job. I love the paint apps. I love the sculpting. I do have my problems here and there. A little pointy and spiky with those hands interchanging and whatnot, and some paint mishaps just by a tiny bit, but not enough to upset me. I'm very happy with this figure. I highly recommend it, and I hope you guys recommend this review. Share it if you really liked this video. Also, if you liked it, hit the like button, leave a comment down below, let me know what you think. If you want to see a photo gallery of images, it's all over at toynewseye.com. And I want to dedicate this video to Nick. Thank you so much, Nick, for being a big part of this YouTube channel, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Was shot in your face. I said was shot.